Your ranking is stupid.
No, my ranking is right.
It's stupid.
No, you're stupid.
No, you smell. Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off. It is time to sit in the cafeteria.
God,
as my friend Jack likes to. Jack, you came up with it.
Actually, put that evil on me.
I came up with it.
We're gonna play some games in the cafeteria.
I'll take the
Bro, nothing like playing games in the cafeteria.
That's right.
I think it's a great name.
What else do you do in the cafeteria?
It's very cringy, but it's also a play on words. When you were,
that's right.
We should have lunch during the pod.
And you play Factor Cap.
So we're in the cafeteria on the senior lawn. Let's
we
play some
are.
Factor
All
Cap.
right, Factor Cap. Jack, we'll start with your team. Factor Cap, the 49ers are better with Brock Purdy.
I don't think they're better with Brock Purdy than the guy that's been their starter for years. But he brings a new element. We just don't know who Brock Purdy is yet still.
Fact. The Niners are better with Brock Purdy at quarterback. Brock Purdy brings them an element of just excitement that they didn't have with Jimmy G. Jimmy G has a high floor. Don't get me wrong, but his ceiling is low as shit, bro. Like, get the out of here.
Yeah, I'd like to say fact just because I like Brock Purdy. I like seeing his dad
Who doesn't
cry.
like-
That was emotional. I was like, I feel for you. I loved it.
It's really cool to see Mr. Irrelevant become relevant.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
It is
thing
very
is,
He was the biggest storyline this week.
Totally.
That's crazy.
he also plays with nothing to lose. Like, what do you have to lose as Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the NFL draft? You have nothing to lose, bro. Go out there and play for your life.
What's scarier than playing against someone with nothing to lose?
Wow.
Think about that.
Yeah.
There's
Can I
some
think?
saying that's like that. I didn't
Maybe
get it
playing
right,
for
but-
Bill Belichick.
Can we move on to the next one? Factor Cap. The Cowboys' tight win proves that they won't go far in the playoffs.
Cap.
You need to win those games. You're not going to be able to just blow everyone out in the NFL. This idea that it's 45, just because 2 weeks before,
even
the
the
last
Texans?
I don't
I'll
care.
say that's a cap because they probably just sleptwalked that through that whole thing.
Yes.
At the same time though, that's also not the reason they're not going to make it far in the playoffs. The reason they're not going to make it far is because they're the Dallas Cowboys. That's what they do, and you said this all the time too. You know what's going to happen. It's inevitable.
No, well, that's why I didn't react to your comment. It's true.
Felipe, what do you think?
The Cowboys are
as much as it hurts to say.
the Cowboys are playing against history. They continuously will, and it's the stereotype that they could be strong as hell and fall in the playoffs. But this year's different, man. The Cowboys are coming for something special this year.
How many times have you been saying this year's different?
I said it so many years. This year's different though. Our defense is top 3. Our offense is top 3.
All right, next one. Factor Cap. Baker Mayfield is the Rams
quarterback
of the future.
Cap.
What is the future?
I don't know.
Next year.
Next year?
The next couple years.
What?
Why would they start Matt Stafford over?
Because he just won.
Stafford's better. Stafford won him a Super Bowl.
Wait,
I don't know.
Hold on.
You think Matt Stafford is still better than Baker Mayfield?
Hold on.
I don't think Matt Stafford's better than Baker right now.
Let's put a hold on this. You just said that Matt Stafford's better than Baker, but last week you said you don't know if Matt Stafford's better than Baker. So
Matt Stafford last week, 0 turnovers.
Hold on,
he had a great week.
Elite performance from Matty Stafford.
Please do.
Matt Stafford this year has been playing through injury. He hasn't been great this year. The offensive line is terrible. The receivers have been down. If Matt Stafford is healthy and he has the offensive line, he has his full set of resources, and Baker Mayfield has the same one, I'm going to take Stafford over him.
Imagine if he had Adam Thielen, Cooper Kupp,
Cole Beasley's back now too, bro. Give him the full slate.
Travis Kelce.
So, in short, you think Baker won't be the starter next year?
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
he will. The reason I think Baker's going to be the starter next year is just because I think that elbow injury for an old aging quarterback is actually a huge deal.
Thanks.
And you saw this year playing through it, he could not. It was really tough on him.
Yeah.
I just don't see the way he's old, man. It's harder for him.
But he had surgery before the season.
Bro, if Baker can look good the rest of this year too, I don't see why you don't take a flyer on him next year with Sean McVay's offense. You have enough pieces around him and the coach to actually make Baker look good.
I think what's going to happen is you're going to have Stafford and Baker likely. You're going to give Baker another 1-year deal. You're going to have Baker back up Stafford. Stafford's likely going to go out, and then Baker's going to come in and take him to the Super Bowl.
It's
that's bold.
It's kind of like the Jimmy G-ish situation where you're like, well, we have this guy that's been here for a while, but we got this new guy we want to play.
Yeah, we see the difference is one won a Super Bowl.
It's a good point.
Next one. Factor Cap. Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Cap.
Fact. I'll go fact right now. I still think it's really close between Devontae Adams, but dude, we're big fantasy football heads, and Justin Jefferson is the wide receiver 1 now after just producing week after week after week.
Yeah, I'd say it's a fact, dude. The guy just went 11 receptions for 224 yards.
That had to be the quietest 200 game I've ever seen, bro. When a guy goes for 200, it's everywhere. Nobody talked about Justin Jefferson.
11 for 224. It should have been 245 or something like that because he wasn't out when they called him out on that touchdown, too.
Just because he's being force-fed doesn't mean that makes him the best.
Thielen scored 2. Dalvin Cook
Sorry,
scored.
11 receptions, like 28 targets is not forced.
Sorry, last time I checked, you had
bro.
to catch the ball that are
Yeah,
throwing to
You
what?
you.
do, but like I'm gonna
You
say
also
Cap.
the reason he's getting targeted so much is getting open every
Cooper
play.
Kupp wasn't being force fed last
Yeah,
year.
I mean,
Every
everyone
Cooper
say
Kupp,
Cooper
bro.
Kupp.
What did we say last week? Or
As
and
if
every single week.
Tyreek Hill doesn't have 100 receptions
Yeah,
this year.
literally.
But what do you want? What do you
Tyreek Hill has the
going
most receptions in football this year, and you're like, oh, force fed. He's getting force fed.
Justin
down
Jefferson
his throat.
does.
Oh, now he does.
Now he
Okay,
does.
sorry.
What does Jefferson have?
More than Tyreek. That's
Tyreek
all
has
I-
100. I saw. That's a nice
Does
round
he?
number. Yeah.
Does he? I say Cap.
You think it's Tyreek?
I think it's Tyreek.
I think Tyreek's probably 6.
All right.
Dude, it's close. The
I told
receiver
you.
rankings are close.
Six?
The
He's
fact-
not 6.
I'm not getting offended by.
I am.
I know
I
you
am.
get offended by like putting a number 2 guy at 1. It doesn't make sense, dude.
So don't put him
Like
at
here-
6.
so here's-
Put him
here's-
in that top 3.
I already told you last week. There's 5 receivers
Yeah,
better
and
than
it's
them right
stupid.
now.
Your ranking is stupid.
No, my ranking is right.
It's stupid.
No, you're stupid.
No, you smell.
You know what smells? Your new puppy probably smells.
Nah, puppy smell. Puppy
The
smells
puppy smell actually is kind of.
so good, bro.
No,
gotta
I don't
spray
know.
it.
That new puppy breath is like kind of.
I love
No,
puppy breath.
breath's fine. It's old dog breath.
All right, let's move to the next
Yeah,
topic.
what are we doing again?
I'm going to contextualize this after I say it, but factor cap, and I'll contextualize it after I say it. Factor cap, Tom Brady is officially checked out from football. Now, the context of this is after the game this week, multiple players who picked him off came to him with the ball and asked him to sign it, which he then agreed to do. My argument and the way I see it is I don't think when Tom Brady was in his prime that he would do that, ever. After losing a game, throwing an interception, losing a game badly, throwing an interception, I don't think the GOAT Tom Brady was willing to sign a
I
game
couldn't
ball
disagree
that
more.
he threw an
Yeah, I don't
interception
think he's
on.
checked out. I think he's realizing this might be one of the last times he plays football. And you know what? Like he's like looking back, he's like, you know what? I might as well like.
Leave
These
your
guys
legacy.
are like, dude, they grew up watching this guy Tom Brady, and like he's trying to give back a little bit. Like I just don't. I don't think he's checked out.
Well, I think no. I think the answer is fact. He is checked out. He's been checked out since the divorce. But Tom Brady's been doing this for a couple years now. When he first got to Tampa, because it was potentially going to be his last ride, people started asking him for autographs. He did it then. The following year, he did it as well. Now he's also doing it. Like, this is not new. You're just seeing it more often. But guys are asking Tom to sign things, and rightfully so, because his time is coming to an end. So I don't think he's signing things because he's checked out. I think he's signing things because he's a good Samaritan.
I don't think, though, him signing things in the last few years, if he did do that, I haven't seen it, like, means that, like, I think that he was only doing that because he already had solidified himself as the GOAT. But Tom Brady in his prime, when he was trying to prove himself, and he was just hate losing. He would hate losing.
I hope so.
That's obviously, but I'm just saying, like, part of the reason he's the GOAT is because he wouldn't live for shit like that. You know what I mean?
I don't.
And so
he wouldn't have done it back then though, because I don't think people would be asking for his
That's
autographs.
what I'm gonna
back
say.
then.
I think
Like,
it's the
now
time
it's
and place,
different.
bro. Like this dude's been in the league for like what 73, 74 years.
Yeah, something like that.
And guys grew up watching him. Guys were born after he started playing. And so if you pick him off, I just think it's the time, bro.
Tom Brady's been in the league longer than Brock Purdy's been alive.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy, by the way.
Like 10 years ago, a guy picks off Tom Brady. It's different because Tom's at the top of his game, and
That's like if you
you're
pick off
competing against him. Now it's like it's almost as if like you're not even competing against Tom. It's like, wow, I get to play with this. I get to play against this guy.
What I thought was really cool is like Brock Purdy after kicking Tom Brady's ass, like he's like, "Where's Tom? I gotta find Tom."
Yeah.
Like,
He was
'cause
so
that's like,
cute.
think about, that's like
He was so
he's
cute.
younger than
Rabbit.
he's younger than us, dude. So like think about it, he's like going up there. He's like, "Holy shit! I
Yeah,
just beat Tom Brady. I gotta meet Tom."
He's 22?
22 or 23. He just graduated college last year.
Insane.
So yeah.
Are you saying fact or are you saying cap? Let us know in the comments which ones you're leaning towards. And also, remember to like, subscribe, do the whole thing for us. Help us out a little bit. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends. And also, hit that link.